Hey there folks, welcome to this video, and here I'm going to be giving a preview for Rally Turkey. Round 11 is this season's World Rally Championship, and here I'm going to be telling you a bit about what we should look out for, as well as what I think things will look like coming out of it. So to start off, if you want to have a look a bit more at a route preview, someone I'd recommend checking out is the blog It Gates Faster Now. It's one that I usually check out before any kind of World Rally event because it tells me about like any updates to the routes from previous seasons and whether or not something is the same as it was last year. So for example, the first stage, the Super Special, is kept the same as last season. And one of the things to look out for example, is the jump, if it's going to be at the start of the stage, because Sebastian Ogier threw the Fiesta over it last season. And I wonder if Ogier is going to be on it again this time around. Of course, he didn't exactly have the best time in Turkey last time. Damage to the car, which he hand repaired, then won a stage with, then got back to service, and then went off the road just after the service. Of course, Thierry Neuville also saw a lot of his title chances get dashed there too, with, I believe it was a broken top mount, because you saw the spring just go straight through the bonnet. And have an eye out on the Toyotas in that case, because Turkey has always been quite a tough rally in its old base as well as its current base in the Marmaris region. And I expect a few retirements to happen again this time around. Ford will be bringing Teemu Süninen and Pontus Tiedemann to the event. So I would expect them to do quite well. On top of that, in terms of Hyundai, you have an unchanged lineup from last time. So you have Neuville, Mikkelsen and Sordo, which again will be quite interesting to see, especially because Sordo did very well in Sardinia. In terms of Citroën, you've got Lappi, who went off last season, and Ogier. So it'd be interesting to see if they can right the wrongs of 12 months ago. And of course Toyota, they've got Tanak and Latvala, who were dominant last season, as well as Chris Meek, who hasn't done the event before. So I'll be quite interested to see how that turns out. Again, it's one which is a bit of a car breaker, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Toyotas ran into issues. But also last season I said that, and Toyota seemed to be the ones least affected by any kind of issues coming from the stages themselves. Like I said, the only person who ended up with an off out of the three was Esa-Pekka Lappi. And again, it was an off-road. It wasn't actually anything to do with the car itself breaking down. WRC2 Pro will be interesting though, with 3 entries. We will see 2 Fabias and Gus Greensmith in a Fiesta. I think Gus will be able to prove a point, as well as, well, Skoda just proving that their car's probably going to be the dominant one again. WRC2 will be quite interesting though, seeing Henning Solberg return, as well as names such as Andolfi and Nobre. So all in all, it will be quite a nice event. And it's a shame because there's a lot of speculation about the calendar at the moment. We still haven't seen a final calendar. If you want to hear more about that from one of my videos, you can check out one that I'm going to link in the description below. But the latest rumour is that Turkey won't be on the calendar next year. So let's hope it does something like Hockenheim did in F1, which is give us a sensational event just as it's going to get dropped for the calendar. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.